Ladies and gentlemen, Florida now officially has more coronavirus cases than California and New York combined. And you could not have had the worst possible governor running this thing. Ron DeSantis, the only thing he needs to do is pack his bags and leave. This man, now people are putting everything back up in his face that he was saying in the past. If you remember when he was debating during the governor's race, remember what he said to Andrew Gillum? Oh, you shouldn't be monkeying around. Yeah, well, maybe this is payback for that. I sure remember it, and I know many of you do too. Now, who's monkeying around in the state of Florida and not resolving anything? Ron DeSantis. So now, ladies and gentlemen, this came out on CNBC. Florida now has more coronavirus cases than New York and California. Leads the nation. They are falling apart. This is July 25th, 2020. Whew, man. Not only is Florida an epicenter, they are a big epicenter. Big. Florida has reported more confirmed coronavirus cases than New York State, as the epicenter of the pandemic has shifted from the Northeast to the Sun Belt region across the American South and West. Florida has a confirmed cases of 414,511 total cases since the pandemic began, according to data compiled by Johns Hopkins University, and seeing record daily coronavirus deaths based on a 7-day moving average, along with other states like Texas and California. Florida recorded at least 12,444 new daily cases on Friday. Wow. Wow. Florida ranks second on the list of U.S. states with the greatest number of cases, California leading the country with more than 440,325. But California is not recording as many deaths, as many cases on a daily basis as Florida. So we all remember when New York was the epicenter. I was following a lot of what Cuomo was saying at the time during his daily briefings, which were way better than Trump's, by the way. And now he think he's going to stand at the podium by himself, Trump, and just lie to us, and we're just going to believe him. So Texas is now a hot spot as well. It has a confirmed total of 380,554 cases. And remember, these governors were rushing to reopen, DeSantis and Abbott over there in Texas. At least 777 people have died from the virus in Florida, while New York recorded 32,607 fatalities. So man, so much for this is going away in the hot weather. I'm not going to let you high IQ people forget that. Though the outbreak in Florida has exploded over the past several weeks, the daily case count has started to trend downward recently in a 7-day moving average, but you can't go by that. It fluctuates because that same thing happened in the Northeast. You had days where it looked like it dropped a little and then it just went right back up. This thing fluctuates a lot. Okay. The state's daily new cases average was down by 9% as of Friday. However, Florida's death and hospitalization rates have been steadily rising. So Florida reported an average of 121 daily deaths of coronavirus as of Friday, about a 21% increase compared with a week ago. The number of people hospitalized due to the virus is up 14% on average. Governor Ron DeSantis said last week that the state has stabilized the number of cases and cited a decline in the percent of coronavirus tests that came back positive. Just over 11% of tests came back positive on Friday, down from a recent high of 15%. We're definitely trending in a better direction. DeSantis says we're trending much better today than we were 2 weeks ago. Donald Trump on Thursday canceled the Republican National Convention in Jacksonville, Florida. Well, I thought if it ain't that bad, Trump, how come you're canceling your conventions? That seems like hypocrisy right there. You're telling everybody things are getting better on one hand, and then on the other hand, you're canceling your convention. Sounds like a contradiction to me. Due to health concerns, the president made the announcement on a day when Florida reported a single day record for coronavirus related deaths. The US reported more than 1,100 coronavirus deaths on Friday. Now, in the country overall, they've been averaging around 1,000 deaths per day. There are more than 4 million known cases in the US, according to Johns Hopkins University, as states in the South and West struggle to contain the virus. As the number of cases, hospitalization, and virus related deaths in the US continue to rise, health experts warn that the actual number of cases is higher than what's being reported so far. We already know that. This country lives on fudging numbers, so we already know that. You're never going to get the real true numbers from these wheeling and dealing snake oil salesmen politicians that are in this country. You know, they would much rather lie to you than tell you the truth. And look at somebody like Trump. You know, all of a sudden this week it's important for everybody to wear a mask when, and he still won't make it mandatory in the country. He won't go that far. And ladies and gentlemen, it says a lot when he doesn't want people up at the podium with him, you know, during his briefings, because you know what? They are contradicting him. And he knows it. So he's making one last ditch effort, I guess, before the election to try to deceive the public into believing this thing has gotten better when there is no indication really anywhere in the country overall that it has gotten better. Now, even here, it has stabilized in my state, but they already told this governor expect it to jump back up. It's coming. This flat line that we're looking at is only temporary. And if you see a lot of people with this in the summer, ladies and gentlemen, you can count on a lot of this being around in the fall. It is inevitable. It's unavoidable. Period. I do feel for the residents of Florida. Those of you that are my subscribers down there, please take care of yourselves and your family. I know it's rough. You're not getting good leadership from your governor at all. So you're going to have to rely on each other and not any U.S. government or any politician here or any group of people. Let them do their own thing and we do our own thing when it comes down to COVID-19. Don't let them be the deciding factor on whether your kids go to school or not. Don't let them be the deciding factor on what you need to do as a precaution. We don't, at this point, we don't even need their advice. We just need to stay on the same course of keeping our immune systems up. And I'm going to discuss something during my live stream with my people. And we'll gradually start having discussions on certain titles, certain topics on keeping ourselves healthy. And we're going to, just start talking about that more. So, ladies and gentlemen, please tell me, what you think. I worry about my family. Most of my father's family lives in Florida. The majority of my uncle and my father have sisters that also are still living, and they are in Florida. They've been down there probably since their early 20s. They've been down there for all these years, and I'm worried about them. I am very worried about them in the circumstances that they're in. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.